Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
All right. It's time. I'm live. I know y'all want to hear it. Oh, do I have some stuff to talk about today? You know, things are going pretty good. I actually was able to take a girlfriend to lunch today. I haven't done that in so goddamn long. I mean, of course, I didn't have lunch with baby or whoever, but I had it delivered or I went and picked it up or whatever. I actually went into an Olive Garden. Of course, you know, I was social distancing. But what I'm saying is I got my shot, my first shot. And I'm seeing an end of the rainbow or a light at the end of the tunnel. Hey, and I suggest, because I was very leery about it, just as many of you are, but I suggest you go get it. And the reason I suggest that is because what it does, it actually, you know, if it don't stop you from getting the shit, this particular corona, it does. But those variants they're talking about, it might not stop you from getting them, but it will stop them from making it a serious hospital type situation. To me, it's worth it. Now, of course, I ain't going nowhere no motherfucking way, around a whole bunch of goddamn people. But that's me. You might. So, to me, just fucking get that goddamn shot, man. Now, I think I know every motherfucking thing. But I also know that there's hella shit I don't know. I'm a baby because I'm so new to the world. In the overall scheme of life, even after 68 years, I'm only a young boy. I'm telling you, because whether you know it or not, I'm sure you heard it, you may not believe it, but Moses lived to be 900 years old. And I've read where in times past, people used to live into their 200s. I don't know if it's true, but I do know I'm going to live into my 200s. Watch. What I'm saying is this, fellas. There's a whole bunch of shit I learned, and I used it. I remember when I asked one of my older brothers, excuse me, I told you all about Gip, but this brother was Richard. He was older than Gip, 2 or 3 kids older than Gip. But he used to be singing his fucking ass off. And bitches flocked to me. And I was a little kid. And he made this record, a blues record. And I asked him, Richard, man, what do women want? Because I thought he knew. He had a gang of women. You know what this nigga did? He pulled his dick out. And he said, this. Then he said, man, it's after you and her get what y'all both want is when the trouble starts. You better learn how to hold your nuts or they gonna take one of them. That nigga said that to me. Now, he was much older than me, so he and I really didn't talk like Gip and I ended up talking. But he scared the shit out of me. I'm telling you, he scared the fucking shit out of me. Bitch is gonna take one of my nuts? Oh, I mean, I just believed it. And that's all I learned about women from him. In that short moment, I got the message. And over time, I learned a lot of firsthand knowledge about women, especially today's woman. Now, as far as you know what women want, they want all kinds of things. So you never should really trip on what a woman wants. But as far as what she want a motherfucker that know what kind of motherfucking bitch he want. Because if you don't know what kind of woman you want, you're destined to keep running into different women you like. Initially, when you run into a woman, you're gonna like her. A week or two in, something's gonna be then jumped off to make you see this ain't the one. Unless it don't. And if it don't, and you keep pressing the issue, and some more time go by, enough time, she might be the one. I'm not saying there isn't a one. I'm just saying dudes who don't fucking know what kind of woman to deal with have a long, hard road to travel. It's going to be a long journey. It's going to be very disappointing because you're just subject to anything. If you knew what you wanted, that don't mean you're going to get it as soon as you talk to somebody that look like they add up. But it does mean you ain't going to waste a lot of time with motherfuckers that don't add up. Because the ones that don't add up, they show themselves early in the relationship. Very early in the relationship, fellas. So there's many types of women in this world. I mean, there's just all kinds of women. But the reason you don't know what kind of woman you want is because you haven't experienced very many women. I'm not saying you ain't got no pussy. I'm saying if you did, it was by luck. And you had to keep fucking her because you didn't get her. Because you fucked this bitch, you realized you could fuck bitches. You didn't do that. I ain't mad at you for that. I'm only saying that what you did was make yourself learn a woman. But what people like me do is because I got some pussy, now I know how to get pussy. So I'm finna go get some pussy. And over my little years, I didn't fuck very many motherfuckers, which is not hardly enough, but I didn't fuck them. And what I'm saying is I know girls. I know girls. Now, when I get out of high school and I didn't learn a lot about girls, you know, and I'm thinking a little more serious and a little more permanent. Maybe not right out of high school, maybe 2-3 years into college. I don't know. I'm not saying when the right time is. I'm saying at the point you decide you might be looking for something serious, you can't just be telling yourself, man, I'm ready to have something serious. Because if that's all you got to go on, that's why you run into so much bullshit. You got to know what serious is. I mean, I'm looking for a broad that got a job. I'm looking for a broad that carry her own weight. I'm looking for a bro that credit ain't fucked up, or if it is fucked up, it's salvageable. I'm saying I'm looking for a bro that want to be trained. I don't care how a motherfucker hear that. That's what you looking for. And unless you get that, unless you see that potential, then you can't fuck with this bitch. 2 and 2 is 4. I keep trying to tell you, you motherfuckers with this new wave bullshit, you want to make 2 and 2 add up to 300. It ain't gonna happen. 2 and 2 is gonna always add up to 4. Now, what will happen is that if you listen, you will learn. If you haven't dealt with that many women, okay, that's one thing. That does not mean you can't learn what I'm talking about. You have to understand this. It's very important for you motherfuckers to understand. The number one reason you lose women is because you have no idea of what kind of woman you want to fuck with. Me? I mean, I don't know. I guess I like a kind of ghetto bitch. I like one that I could talk hard to. I ain't looking for no bitch I can beat up. But I'm certainly not looking for no punk that's gonna cower because I raised my voice. And I'm saying I think of all this shit when I fuck with bitches. And if I'm gonna fall out with them in a week or two, because I want to see how they act. Man, I ain't falling out with no bitch for the first time and she'll try to kill me. Man, I'm gonna be the fell out with this bitch way before that. And it's gonna be for some little shit. And she didn't took it too far. And I'll say to myself, man, I can't fuck with baby. Because baby liable to try to kill a nigga in his sleep. Bitches do that shit. Shit. What I'm saying is, you gotta believe me when I say I've had thousands of women. But to understand women, you at least need to have run through a substantial amount. I don't want to put a number on it, but 40 or 50 ain't shit. If you want to have a reasonably good idea of what a woman thinks, you have to deal with a lot of women. Because you're getting an overall view. Whereas if you're dealing with this one woman you've had since high school, you only know what she like. She might not be like the next bitch you meet. So my point, I'm not saying you gotta fuck a whole bunch of bitches. I'm saying you definitely gotta fuck with a whole bunch of bitches. If you want to know what bitches is about, no two bitches are alike. Shit. The reason it's important is it's going to take more than that first woman you fall for. That first woman that you really get sprung on. It's going to take more than her to show you what women like. Now, the thing is, women want a motherfucker who could recognize what kind of woman she really is. And if you don't make comments about what the fuck you think she is, good or bad, you're not appreciating the bitch. Period. So, the thing about it is you motherfuckers are so surface. All you look for is sex. You just want to fuck the bitch. Okay. Sometimes that's what the bitch want to do. But when you find that out, you be fucked up. Man, this bitch, she ain't shit. She doing what the fuck you do. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. That's why I gotta be more than about that shit. Yeah. A nigga like me, shit, sometimes my dick don't work. I don't give a fuck. Because I got way more offer than some motherfucking sex. But when that bitch show me she understand that shit, I'm fucking that bitch. It turns me on. Because life is real. And fuck running from it. I'm not finna run from shit. Period. I want a real woman. I want a motherfucker that know how to be a goddamn woman. Shit, I am very forward. But I don't want to be forward all the time. But that's me. I know me. Do you know you? And do you know the kind of motherfucking bitch you want to fuck with? You might. What I'm saying is this: a woman with a man who ain't afraid of her abilities outside the bedroom, that woman is a happier woman. Because she ain't gotta hide shit. She ain't gotta motherfucking cover nothing up. You know, she got freedom to be herself. You insecure motherfuckers. You don't want the bitch to make more money than you. You don't want her to be smarter than bitch. I don't give a fuck what degree you got. You ain't smarter than me. Try me. Shit. The fuck you gonna think you smarter than me because you got a PhD? You know whatever the fuck you know about the field of study you was in. But bitch, I know about life and me. Come on with that goddamn bullshit. And see, don't I tell you exactly what it is? I might not know what psychologists or theorists made this shit up, but I sure know what the fuck you talking about. Come on. That's all I need to know. I don't need to know who wrote it. I ain't finna cite them no goddamn way. That's how I think. So what I'm saying, a woman really wanna be appreciated for who she is, not who the fuck you think she is or thought she was. If she a little overweight, you just gotta find ways to compliment baby. You know, let her know that you know she big. I don't know, girl, but I like them thick in the waist and cute in the face. She make me want to put my mouth all over the place. Ha! I'll tell a bitch some shit like that. Because I don't need no motherfucking 10. I know I don't need a 10 to have a truly good motherfucking woman. Shit. 9 out of 10 times, them 10 bitches make the worst bitch you could possibly have in life. They like a board when they come to sex. They don't want to sweat. They don't want to get involved. You know, they just lay there like a motherfucking board. They too concerned with being a 10. So I'm just saying these are two of the most important factors a woman looking for a man is going to use to distinguish you from, you know, the average motherfucker that have a come on line. Now, whether you're in the streets or not, the confidence you're going to get from dealing with me and SWU is the key for your motherfucking ass to get what it is you're seeking to have. Now, it's very easy for any of you Oh shit, I forgot to go over to this side. Oh, ain't no calls nowhere. I should have known. But you guys call in. I forgot, man. I was on StreamYard page. I'm supposed to be on this motherfucking Blog Talk page. Call in 845-277-9263. Call in. I know I'm talking shit. I ain't gonna bite your motherfucking head off. I'm just understanding what I have to do. You got to know beyond a shadow of a doubt what kind of motherfucking woman strikes your fancy. And when you meet her, you need to have the tools to maintain her. And when I say tools, I mean conversation, the wit, the social skills, and when it comes to it, the sexual prowess. You got to have all that. No matter what you motherfuckers think. A woman want a motherfucker who is a competent lover and know how to escort her motherfucking ass when they out. She should have learned this stuff in your early years, but I understand crack took over. A lot of your motherfucking big brothers and uncles and dads and all that shit wasn't on the scene. But so fucking what? You can live in the past or you can learn about the future. Because the future is like whatever happened after I say this. We're in the future now. So you ain't got to wait for the motherfucking future to get your shit together. You can tell yourself that if you want to. I mean, I don't really care. I don't really care. If you among the thousands of motherfuckers, millions of motherfuckers who think you gotta read all these fucking catch a woman book, you go for that shit. You know, if you think you want to follow these pickup techniques, I'm with you. Go for it. Just miss me. Because I ain't with none of that motherfucking shit. I don't believe in that. I ain't got no motherfucking pickup line. Anything I say when I talk to a bitch is a pickup line. I don't give a fuck if I say I'm finna tie my shoestrings. Because you know what? I'm going to add something with it. I'm finna stoop down here and tie my shoestrings so I can possibly look under your dress, girl. Shit. Come on, man. I'm not a big old square like you motherfuckers. I ain't scared to say some shit. I don't give a fuck. I mean, if you give a fuck, that's on you. Shit, I don't use no motherfucking pickup lines. No pickup techniques. What I'm saying is, if you use them pickup techniques and shit, you know, all that bullshit, and you still come home alone, it's because you ain't realized what's important in life. And if you haven't realized what's important in life, and you on the dating scene, how can you engage a woman and hold a decent conversation? I know, man. I know you just do it. Okay. Bring your ass to SW and see if that's what you end up doing. Every motherfucker do that. That's what they do. Because that's what you know. You ain't doing nothing ain't nobody else did. But now one of them motherfuckers that went through SW is doing that shit anymore. Them motherfuckers know what they doing. Because of the rigors I take your motherfucking ass through to get you to pass. Because you ain't passing unless you get a motherfucking A. If you don't get an A, come back next semester, man. Try it again. Free. But if you ain't passing, getting no diploma from Sidewalk University, and you ain't no fucking expert. Yeah. Yeah, that's why the motherfuckers like me and my shit. Because just what I'm saying is just what happened. So, what I'm saying is, a motherfucking woman want a dude who is capable in any situation. From the lobby to the motherfucking penthouse of life. Anything along the way, a nigga is ready for it. So, since I know that bitch want a motherfucker who know the difference between spending money and fucking money off, I can depend on my moves. I can depend on what I think. I can depend on what I do to impress this bitch. So what I'm saying is I'm not changing. All I gotta do is let that bitch get a little up close and personal and check me out. Cause her pussy gonna get wet fucking with me. I know it. She realizes it. And if you don't know it, that's because you don't want to see it. Shit. I have no problems. I mean, you know, I have problems, but they ain't unsurmountable problems. Just relationship problems. Where if a nigga don't know how to talk, or a nigga don't know how to shut up and don't talk, a nigga might not know what to do. Shit. If any woman can see where she possibly could go with you, you know, because the moves you make are sharp and the things you say reflect every move you making, she'll get close to your motherfucking ass. Because you're somebody to be close to. That's what you motherfuckers don't want to accept. You ain't shit. Who the fuck want to be close to you faking ass motherfuckers? Women want motherfuckers who ain't looking to live off them. Now how many motherfuckers? They want motherfuckers that got cars. They want motherfuckers that got driver's license. I'm just saying, they looking for you to have your shit together, is what I'm saying. And if you, god damn it, and I know this ain't shit, but I'ma just hang up. Hello. What, honey? I'm doing a video. What's up? Lena, bring your ass over here right now. Bring your ass over here now. Right now. I don't want to hear shit. Just bring your ass over here. Don't get in no fights. Do you hear me? Yeah. Oh, man. God damn, it's always something, fellas. I'm sorry. Oh, shit. All right. What I'm saying is they looking for motherfuckers that had a shit. See, let me say something. This is why I write my shit down. Because this shit took me all the way off of where I was coming from. So I found my last motherfucking goddamn bullet point, and it just brought me back to where I was. But this shit is crazy, what my daughter going through. Anyway, you want whoever you fucking with to be worth your time. And if you want her to be worth your time, you got to be worth her time. That's only fair. How the fuck you gonna expect somebody to be worth your time and you ain't even worth their time? We got to understand this kind of goddamn shit. And we got to work towards that kind of shit. And this is more than just talk. You got to show her. You show her by being sharp. And being sharp is going to show her how much your shit is together. Because being sharp don't mean how you dress. Being sharp covers all the things that I cover when I talk on these videos. Because believe me, I cover every single fucking one of them. I don't care if it's 200,000. The thing is, she can't see any of this shit as far as if you can't catch her. And you ain't gonna never catch her until you be honest with yourself and learn who the fuck you are and what the fuck you want. Which is why I say you need to be a selfish and conceited bastard. Let a bitch call me that. I'm finna buy her some drinks. You're a selfish motherfucker. Oh, girl, shit, she done made my dick hard. I don't want to fuck you. I just want to buy you a drink. Because I like a motherfucker that can recognize what time it is with me. Yeah, bitch. See, I always remember to compliment the things I accomplish. And that's a compliment telling me that I'm selfish. Because I'm trying to show you that. Don't fuck with me unless you want to fuck with a motherfucker like me. I ain't scared to show no bitch no, you know me. I review the things that didn't go correctly and I make adjustments. I ain't afraid of shit. Well, roller coasters and that kind of fucking shit now. Airplanes. I mean, okay, that kind of boats. Anything I'm not in control of. Shit. I'll admit, I keep on impressing my motherfucking self. Oh, yeah. Do you remember what season this is for motherfuckers like me? It's the season of selfishness and conceitedness. Motherfuckers. Whatever you do, make sure you do it because it's a selfish act and you completely believe it's the right thing to do. Selfish because what you're doing is going to help you, and believing it's the right thing to do is because you're thinking about everything in your life, whereas every motherfucker that's even trying to have something to say to you about what you're doing, only thinking about what you're doing. So how do they know what to say? Yeah, I'm selfish and motherfucking seated. Now, you got to believe this. You have to believe everything that I'm saying. Then you got to do that because you're so fucking conceited. You got to do it. If you don't reward yourself for being you, do you think some motherfucking woman gonna do it? Shit. A lot of people wonder why this country is so fucked up. And they never stop to realize that it's that us against them attitude that all of us have. Me against you. Republicans against the Democrats. Men against women. Gays against straight. You name it, and there's a fucking us against you mentality about it. That chicken place, Chick-fil-A or whatever it was that was in the news a few years ago. That's a good example just how fucking far shit goes. To me, this is my opinion. Why can't that motherfucker announce he ain't with the gay shit? Why can't he say you can't bring some kind of gay event in my store? Why can't he say that? He don't have the only store. He don't even have the only Chick-fil-A. If you really just wanted to do it at a Chick-fil-A, you should have went to one that was like gay friendly. No, they don't want to do that. He did that dude at that store did not say you can't be gay. He did not say that. You don't want no one to be down, on you if let's say you gay. You don't want nobody to be down on you for it. But you quick as fuck to be down on somebody that has a different opinion about it than you. I'm saying the major motherfucking problem with people in this fucking country is that they full of shit. Fellas, you included. You need to understand that goddamn shit. The major fucking problem with people in this country is that they're full of shit. They don't believe what they say out their mouth. Okay. If you get a foot in the door with your point of view, you want to slam your point of view down every motherfucking one else's throat. Then you want to say about the freedom people have. Well, motherfucker, if you free to be gay, ain't I'm free to be not gay and not want to hear that shit? To me, you gay motherfuckers would just say, okay, fuck you guys and go on about your business. But no, you want to force it. See, fellas, this point to you is that even though that subject has nothing to do with you, it has to do with how women think. They process shit according to the way today's people think. Believe it or not, you do too, but you don't think you do. You want yesterday's results, but you do all of today's actions. It's just a real mixed up time that we're living in. I say, if you want to be whatever it is you want to motherfucking be it. I'm not against it. Just don't expect me and every other motherfucker to jump in defense of your goddamn choice. That's your fucking choice. And whoever else chose it. You can't tell me I might not be able to say, you gay motherfucker, you can't come in here. I might not be able to say that. But if you want to give some kind of gay bash in here, I can say no to that. Period. I should be able to say no to it. I might not be able to. I don't know. That's my point. Shit. You got to live life as you want to live it. But you can't need a motherfucker to say it's okay. Because if you need that, you ain't real about what you living. I don't need nobody to say okay to me. I believe a motherfucker have every right to say what he feel. And I mean, I think he does anyway. This is America. That's why we so fucked up as a fucking country. I don't like that some foreigners come over here and make money, and the money they make, they send it to their country to help their whatever family or whatever. Fuck, if I was in their position, I probably would do it too. I'm just saying, we have no policies that matter to foreigners. We have completely abandoned what made us the fucking force we were. Oh, I'm not talking about the fucking country. I'm talking about men. We were a force at one time, just like this country was. But of course, we let everything get watered down to where we can wear them goddamn pants, whatever you call them, skinny pants or whatever the fuck, and all that goddamn gay ass goddamn shit, and don't expect to be looked at as gay. But then you and your motherfucking friend kiss. That's on y'all. I don't really care. I just care that we didn't abandon what made us the motherfuckers. I say interpret whatever the fuck you want, but you still, if that's the case, gotta be American when you move it from another country. You know, you still gotta learn the language and the driving laws. You do all that motherfucking shit and every goddamn thing else, we're gonna have to take on the cheek. You gotta make your mind up, fellas. Do you believe a person has the right to freedom of speech or not? If you do, that means you have a right and the freedom to express yourself. So you don't have to keep being punks. I ain't telling you to stand up and grab a bitch by her hair and bump her head up against the wall, you stupid motherfucker. I ain't telling you to do no shit like that. But I'm saying, do you have to let the bitch smoke a cigar while she riding in the car with you? Do you have to let these bitches have their pants down lower than yours and they be holding their crotch while they talking to you? Man, I don't give a fuck if they do it, but she ain't doing it around me. Now, if I can't stop you, I'm leaving. You can't kick it with me. More importantly, do you still have a right to be a man with your own fucking opinions? It seems that that's one of the biggest lies we live by, freedom of anything, my motherfucking ass. The only people who have freedom are the politicians who can lie, twist, distort, and finagle anything they say. They can even hear the president lying and think nothing of it because they know he can, based on freedom of speech. This country really is falling apart at the seams. Now, we're falling apart at the seams too. I am using the country, but I'm really talking about us. We're falling apart at the seams because we believe all this convoluted bullshit. Man, to me, if I was so fucked up, man, bitches I fucked with in the past wouldn't be trying to fuck with me still. Because I'm fucked up. But I'm saying that ain't gonna happen with me. Then I gotta quit. I gotta like block them and all that shit. Because the motherfuckers know I am the shit. I am. Not because I got so much money, not because I'm so handsome, not because I whatever, because I believe in me. I ain't letting no motherfucker tell me shit. Period. Bitches get hot about that damn shit. You can't change shit for every motherfucker. Shit. You can't even change shit. Well, you can change shit for you. But some things don't even need to be changed for you. You need to deal with it. So, fellas, when I talk about shit, politicians, I know they ain't gonna admit shit. I know it's not gonna do shit for me or you right now. But what it is gonna do, it's gonna let you be able to decide what the fuck are you gonna believe. I don't see why we can't see how this way 21st century thinking is destroying men, destroying women. The politicians don't care. They only care about their own agendas, and their agenda seems to be corruption. Plain and simple. Corruption is what provides and motivates them fucking politicians. Now, my thing is this: since we know this country don't give a fuck unless we selling you some weapons to have a war, because as long as you got war, you're gonna need more weapons, you're gonna need more bullets, you're gonna need more everything for war, and that's where we at. This country. We know you're gonna have a war in your fucking country, and you're gonna tear that motherfucker up. Then we gonna send all kind of contractors over there to rebuild your fucking country. That's how it go. Our country don't need anything except to stop all the lying bullshit that our politicians do. Then, all men can start acting like men. Standing up to what your responsibilities are and learning to walk proudly as a man. I just don't get how you guys accepting this bullshit. A lot of you probably don't know this about me, but I'm a fucking humanitarian. Some of you just ain't gonna believe it. You just ain't gonna believe it. I have humility, and I believe in humility, and I believe in the benefits of living a life, that believe that. And there's many reasons I say this shit, but the other day, a brother who just got out of the penitentiary, been locked up for over a year, he said, he called and told me he had bought my course before he had left, and he wanted a discount because he wanted to buy it again. So I asked him what happened to it. He said, man, I got locked up, blah, blah, blah. And, that shit. He said my shit was on hit. He just remembered that. Then we kicked it a little while. And when he told me his last name so I could look it up, I remembered it because it was an unusual last name. And I told him to send me his email address, and I would hook him up for free. He sent me his address, and when I started packaging it, because he had only asked to buy the first 2 parts. And when I said I'd give it to him free, I was saying the first 2 parts. But I thought about it and decided to give him the whole thing, the full course. Because I found his name. He bought the full course. He was just going to buy it again. And since he had just got out, I thought I'd be cool. I didn't have to do that shit. Doing that shit got me to thinking about that kind of shit. Because this cat had hit me before I did this. He didn't have the same situation, but kind of, and I kind of rejected it because I kind of thought I was a bleeding heart. So I got in contact with that motherfucker. And we started talking about his problem, not problem, but used to be problem, whatever. And he was suicidal. And he say, listening to my shows and this, that, and the other helped him, like, not think that way anymore. But he had different issues that he was working on now. He was kind of handicapped. So I let him tell me everything he was telling me, and I decided listening to him, his confidence wasn't right. So I asked him, look, man, if I send you the full course, will you motherfucking use it? Hold on. 313, what's up? 313, what's up?
Hello?
Yeah, what's happening, man?
No, I'm chilling, man. Listen to the game, man. I just want to have a question to ask, but you be just spitting so much, you be answering questions that pop in my mind as I'm listening.
So what's the question you was going to ask?
Let me see. My question is, how much should you focus on making things right? You know what I'm saying? It sounds like you shouldn't focus on making things right. You should just focus on letting them be.
I kind of agree with what you just said, but I'm saying what's right. Right for me don't have to be right for you. That's how we got to live. It ain't no right. I mean, it is a correct thing to do. But the way you do that correct thing can be done several different ways. So in that case, I can't say it's one way to do it. But there is one thing to do. That's the correct thing. But the way you do it can be different than the way I do it or achieve it. You understand that?
Mm-hmm. Depends on the teacher at that point. How you being graded?
Go ahead.
Different people, if you look to them as a teacher, they're going to give you what efforts you put out.
No, man, listen, as an instructor, bro, listen, Sidewalk University, I'm an instructor. And you got a lot of different people with a lot of different things to say. So you have to have some criteria that you're going to judge whether or not they're correct on. And the criteria is the material that you used as far as what they're basing whatever the fuck they think they learned on. Now, if they learn, let's say this particular part is about using conversation, and there's a certain few answers that, variations I'll accept. But unless it's these answers, you're wrong. I'm saying you got to have that. There is a correct thing and a correct way to do shit. But that doesn't mean there's only one way to do that correct thing and the right way to do shit. There's many, many, many ways to do the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean, bro.
Say, listen to me. I'm telling you, man. Listen, let me tell you this. I teach this in my class. Alpha motherfuckers, 15, 20, 100 alpha motherfuckers can stand on the tip of a needle because they know what I'm saying. They know what they're thinking ain't right, ain't the only right. They know if it's 15 of them there, all 15 of them can answer the same question with 15 different answers, and they're all correct.
Mm-hmm. Like a science project.
Basically, and we got to understand that, and we got to accept that. The only difference, or the only caveat, as they say, is that you got to believe in what you think. Because if you don't, you're going to be easily influenced by what all these other sharp motherfuckers think. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
All right, bro, listen to this. What's your... Well, I know you might not want to give your name, but you didn't want that book. I was gonna give it to the first caller, and you're the first caller. Rosebud the American Pimp, Part 1 and 2. So I got your number. I remember it. Make sure you include your number in your email when you hit me at askrosebud@gmail.com. and I'll send you both of those books, man. I got your number, so just hit me.
Yeah. Come on.
All right, for sure. See, you guys, the thing that I, like the most is that sometimes you get questions that's not like what you would prefer, but that was a very good statement or whatever he said to make us talk, because it's very important. We have to always not really care what someone else does. We got to care about what we do and what we think. Like I was telling you about this guy. This guy had a physical defect. And he got in contact with me and told me that about the shit. And I ended up sending him the course, free. And I told him the only thing he had to do is promote me, because I didn't want to fucking make him feel like I was having pity on him, because he had this physical problem. So I'm telling you, this dude was really down in the dumps. He lacked a lot of confidence, but he called me back and told me how he liked the doggone course, how it really showed him a different way of seeing things. And he wanted to return the favor. So I say, well, how? What do you? He knew this motherfucking dude, radio personality in New York. Some kind of way he had met this dude. And this was a pretty 510. I see you. I'll get you in a minute. This is a pretty popular dude. And he said he wanted to hook me up with him. And I said, okay, cool, blah, blah, blah. I didn't think he was going to do it because he got all these, confidence problems. But this motherfucker actually did it. Called me back, hooked me up with dude. In like 2 days, I was doing an interview with him. But what I'm saying is that what he got is not necessarily what you're going to get. Because what's wrong with you is not necessarily what was wrong with him. But the exact same words is going to help you like it helped him, like that guy that was in the pen. It's the same words for all of them. 510, what's up, brother? I'm sorry to keep you holding so long.
Hello?
Yeah, what's happening?
Okay, I have a question. Okay, so this is about dating. Okay. So what about a guy that has baby mama drama? Do you date a guy that got baby mama drama, or just leave him alone?
Okay, listen, I don't know why you sound so far away or whatever, but I think you asked about baby mama drama.
Yes, that's what I said, baby mama drama.
And what are you asking me about it?
Okay, should you deal with somebody that has baby mama drama, or should you just leave them alone? They want to deal. He wants saying he's trying to mess with you, but the broad is just relentless.
Yeah, but check game. You guys are so crazy. You got to understand, baby mama drama is not really anything except for an excuse for whoever the fuck the dad is to keep fucking with the mama. Because I'm not saying fuck your kid. I'm saying there's plenty motherfuckers that tried everything they could, but mama was crazy. He had to go. Period. May I'll see the kid in the 33rd or whatever. What I'm saying is to keep dealing with a motherfucker that's going through baby mama drama. This motherfucker is liking the drama. Plus, he's still fucking the mama. So that's on you.
Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you.
Wait. Don't go nowhere. I want to know what you think about what I said, and what are you going to do about what I said. Can I find that out? We don't know you, so you ain't putting yourself on Front Street.
Okay, so I think what about you said, I think that is correct, because I was thinking the same thing. Like, if the woman is still giving drama, a woman is not going to do all that for no reason. You don't mean be lying saying that, like, yeah, I ain't fucking with her, she just mad. But you said it was true, so I think that I should leave it alone.
Okay, wait a minute. Now, you think you should leave him alone? Is that what you're going to do about it? Or are you just talking shit?
No, I'm serious. Like I'm serious.
Okay, so you're not a kid. I would imagine you like 26 or 7. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm 28.
So what I'm saying, by your voice, I can hear
Yes,
that
yes, I'm in my 20s.
you got some experience, but so you gotta be a woman that has value. And if you don't place value on you, just like I tell the dude, if you don't think you the shit, what makes you think some woman gonna think you the shit? So if you don't think you the shit, what makes you think some man gonna think you the shit? You can't be putting up with the bullshit. You deal with it the first time, but then when it occurs again and whatever again, you got to say, well, look, on the baby drama mama tip, I ain't with it. If you want to fuck with me, you're going to have to make a decision and blah, 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 however you do it. But my point is, part of it's your fault too. That dude you fucking with is straight lying. But part of it's your fault too.
How is it my fault?
You're accepting it. You know you ain't just off this shit. And I bet you've been thinking this shit for a long time. So my point.
Yeah, well,
go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, that was it. I'm saying, like, when you first start, like, you just start dating someone and it just happened. This is not something that's been going on.
Okay, listen. You just start dating somebody. Let's say that motherfucker ain't told you about he got baby mama drama going on. And suddenly you in the middle of some baby mama drama. What would you do? What should you do?
Get the hell away. Like, you know what?
You supposed to take a fucking lift and go home. You don't need that bullshit. He didn't tell you about you. I got this crazy bitch, woo 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 from Jump Street, prepare you, so he was hiding it. If a motherfucker is hiding it, he hiding it for a reason. You don't care what the reason is. You don't even want to know what the reason is. You just know the motherfucker hiding it. So you gone. That's how I would say you should think about that.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's all I have to say. Okay, I got a question.
Come on, let's go. Yeah.
Okay, I need to know. I like your game. I've been watching you for like a few months now. I just need to know, what is your sign? Because you were just too hardcore. I just have to know.
I'm a Scorpio. But Scorpio ain't got nothing. Scorpio ain't got nothing to do with it, young lady. Why I'm like I am is because I'm a mad dog motherfucker. Straight believing in what I believe.
I just don't give a fuck. I love y'all.
Right. Hey, listen, you young. I can already tell you fine too. So please don't email me at askrosebud@gmail.com and let me know you want to kick it with me, because you 510. You know that sounds like Oakland. Somewhere I can come see you.
Yes, I am.
I can come see your fine ass. Don't be playing with me. Don't be playing with me, and whatever you do, don't be scared. Well, wait, be scared, but don't be.
Yeah, I'm already scared.
Yeah, but don't be a coward. You can be scared, but being scared is only going to intensify the pleasure that I bring upon your fine ass. Now, hey, listen, I'm going to be scared too. But my scared is going to be heighten my sensitivity. And I'm going to try to transfer some of that to you. Girl, you gonna let me get at you or what? You don't want to talk to me like this. You know you want to talk to me. Don't you want to talk to me one-on-one?
Yeah, I'm going to email you later.
Okay, young lady. I'm going to look forward to that email.
All right.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So, I'm just saying, you guys, you have to understand life. This dude I was telling you about, He took a chance and he was rewarded. And when I asked him, man, before I hear, man, what the fuck made you do this? Because I couldn't imagine you doing this. He said, Rosebud, I never thought of the things you say on your course. But I've heard that shit before because I bought a lot of self-help shit that didn't help me. Probably because of the way it was brought to me. But I really feel what you were saying, and I'm completely stoked to be on the other end of the phone speaking with you. Now listen to me, fellas. This brother said that. Two things I think he was talking about. One, that I speak in plain fucking English. I'm not trying to impress nobody with big words. Yeah, I graduated top of my class in my master's. But so what? It don't mean shit. If I can't communicate with a motherfucker that's broke, living on the streets, who gives a fuck where I went to school? And another thing is that he proved you are unlimited. It's only how you perceive your limitations. He saw his physical problem as a real handicap. But when he went and stood up and he started going out and shit, he still had it. The physical handicap. It didn't go away. Shit. So, what I'm saying is I ended up talking to that radio personality. And it was cool. It was all because of this dude that had no fucking confidence. So, what I'm saying is this, fellas. No matter what you think about me and my rough, crass ass, I'm a humanitarian. I care about motherfuckers. I give my shit away. I give my all for whatever the fuck I'm doing. And I just wanted you to know that, motherfuckers. Let me see. So, a bunch of y'all asking a bunch of shit, but I'm not finna answer. You should have called in, y'all. You missed out on the book. You ain't reading the thing going across. You could have got 3 books. But I'm gone, fellas.